Thomas March. Here we go, Thomas March, our first lifter, opening with 93 pounds. Josh is on deck, Michael in the hole, Dustin Worker, you are 4 out. And that's a good lift. Right next to your stage, I'll be right there. Go, man.
Yes!
Nice job, fellas. 3 years old, come out here killing it. That's awesome.
How are you doing there, guys? It's March 11th, and I said in my last video that I would make an update on my Russian squat program. So let's get going here. Before I go to the update on the program, today I got the, or over the weekend, I got the roster for the Illinois State meet, and so what happened is that I told you in my last video that the guy that I was competing with last year is not going to compete this year because of some medical problems. So anyway, I got the roster, and I saw a guy my age on the roster, and I said, oh great, I'm going to have somebody to compete with. So let's go to the computer and let's look at the roster. Okay, so here we are at the roster. I'm going to be competing the APF Powerlifting Federation, American Powerlifting Federation, which actually is the AAPF, which is the amateur, which is drug tested. So here's the beginning of the roster. It just shows the dates and where it's going to be at. So then I scroll down here and find my name. I don't know why it's jumping like this. Jumping is screwing things up. Okay, here I am. Alright, so you know me as Grandpa, but I've already said my name a few times. My name is Tom March, and I'm going to be competing in the Masters 70 and 74-year-old class. I'm 74. Now, the guy that I thought was going to be competing with me is this guy here, John Smoker. He's 72 years old, so he'd be in my class here. So I'm looking through here, and I don't see the weight class here, which didn't even dawn on me. I just think, oh great, I'm going to have somebody to compete with. So during this fooling around looking here, I scrolled down further just to see, who else was competing, and I see that I can move this over here. So I moved it over here, and here's the weight class. So I scrolled back up to my my section here, and here I am. So the guy that I thought I was going to compete with is actually in the 165 pound class. I'm in the 132 pound class, 60 kilos. Also, we're even going to have a guy here, Kirby Anderson, which he competed in 2017, is 82 years old. So we have all kinds of age group here of guys and women competing. So yeah, so I just wanted to show you the roster, and now I just have to wait for the meet in 3 weeks. So the roster shows that I'm going to be competing by myself, so which doesn't really matter because last year I competed with someone and I still set a state and American record in the squat and my deadlift. So let's get going here on the Russian program here. This was my 3rd week on the Russian program, and it went pretty good. In fact, I'm going to take you to the computer and we're going to check it out. Alright, so now here we are at the computer. So the last time I showed you my 1 rep max was 220. It was 200. I put down. Actually, my 1 rep max is 225. So I recalculated. So for the last 3 weeks, I've been doing 180 pounds at 80%. So, and then I did these different sets and rep ranges. So the highest amount that I did last week was 6 sets of 6 reps, and it didn't feel that bad. And the next day I wasn't stiff. My joints were all right, because that's what I'm more concerned about, is my joints, and make sure they're not being affected by the weight that I'm using and the volume of reps. So I finished off the week with 6 sets of 2. So I rested over the weekend. So now the program really starts getting more intense. So today is Monday. I wanted to do this video over the weekend, but I didn't have time. So I worked out this morning, and I already put in the first workout for the week. So it was 191.25 pounds. I did 5 sets of 5, and it felt okay. The last set wasn't hard, but it wasn't really easy either. So what's going to happen now on this 4th week that I'm going to be on my 2nd day, I'm going back down to 180 and do 6 sets of 2. Then on Friday, I'm going to jump up to 202.5 pounds for 4 sets of 4. So what's happening here, I went from 180 on Friday, and I jumped 11.25 pounds. And now, at the end of this week, Friday, I'm going to 202, which is another 11 pounds. And what happens here is that within a week now, I'm going to be putting on 22 pounds on the bar. So I haven't done any heavy lifts for 4 weeks since I hurt my back. And talking about my back, still a little tender, but it hasn't affected my workouts at all. But yeah, so 22 pound jump from Friday till next Friday. This is where this program gets kind of intense here. Also, I did some research, and one of the things I found out is that most people don't even make it through this routine program. So we'll see what happens. Am I going to make it or not? Today was okay, but like I said, I'm going up another 11 pounds. I'm going up 22 pounds in this lift, in which I haven't even, did heavy lifting in 4 weeks. This will be the 5th week um, since I lifted heavy in the squat. So then after Friday, okay, if you see this mouse, there's a yellow circle around it. It keeps moving around here. So now I go to next week, and I'll do six sets of 2 at 108. Go back to 180 pounds. But then on Wednesday, I jump up to 213, so that's another 11 pounds. And then Friday, I jump down to 180 pounds. Then, the last week, the week before my meet, I'm going to do Monday 225 pounds, 2 sets of 2. Now 225 is actually what I really want to do at the meet. I don't think I can jump up another. I think it's a kilo. I think I have to jump up to, or what? I'll show you on the sheet on my next video before the meet. Then on Wednesday before the meet, I'll be doing 180 again for 6 sets of 2. Now on meet day, what they say here, I should be able to do 236 pounds. So it says that I should be able to do 236 pounds for one rep, a new PR. So I looked on my records here, and the last time I did, all right, I'm gonna look here. All right, so it says 236 1/4 pounds I should be able to do, which is not going to be correct because the kilo chart, conversion to pounds is gonna be different. So it'd be nice if it was exactly the same, but it's not. So the last time I did this kind of weight, my 1 rep max was 235 pounds on March 13, 2017. That's the last time I did this. I don't know if you can see this. So this app I have keeps a record of my one rep maxes, and actually on here I did 3 rep max on this weight, and this was before the other injuries that I got in the course since then. So if this is correct, I could go and do the 236 pounds, a couple pounds less, a couple pounds over. Depends, like I said, the kilo conversion chart that they use at the meet. I could use that weight for my 3rd lift and just try it out. If I can do my 2nd lift at 225, I'm going to be really happy because that's what I really want to do at the meet this year. I'll break a state record. Well, I'll set a new state record. I'll break my record and the American record if I do the 225. Also, let's see here. All right, so in 2018, last year, I did 192.5 pounds at the meet. And that's just getting off from injuries. In 2017, I did 209, almost 209.5 pounds at the meet. So if I do 225, and if I count it last year, because 2017 don't count if I couldn't match it or go over it, so it doesn't even count. So if I can do the 225 on meet day, that's going to be 25. It's going to be like close to 30 pounds increase in a year on my squat. So we'll see what happens. Also, the channel that I follow, Tim from Garage Workouts, he had to give up on the program because it was getting a little too hard for him. Which he's handling a lot of weight on there too. So that's another problem with this. Sometimes you have to maybe start off a little lighter. Take it a little slower by using a lighter weight. But I'm really sorry that he missed, because would have been nice to see somebody go through this and see how how they feel after this program. So the program, I like it so far, and the thing is that I very seldom do this kind of volume. I usually do one set, one rep sets, or 2 rep sets, 3 rep sets. I very seldom go any higher than that. So that's what I was worried about, affecting my joints from doing more reps. The volume affected me. If I look at the chart here, the generator, today's lift is the most sets and reps I'll have to do. From now on, it'll be heavier weight, it'll be less sets and less reps. Weight wise, I'm about 3.5 pounds off of the weight I have to be for the meet. I weigh 61.5 kilos right now. So hopefully I'll be 132 pounds. So I don't have to, before the meet, so I don't have to do any kind of water cut before the before the weigh-in. I've been losing like about 1/10 of a kilo every day for the last couple of weeks, which is better than nothing. And right now I'm lean, so it's going to be kind of hard. I don't want to lose any kind of muscle mass here, and I don't want to get weak because I'm eliminating carbohydrates. So I got to keep my energy level up, and I also got to keep my muscle from losing my muscles. So anyway, if it works out, I might have to just have to lose maybe a pound or whatever, and I could do that just by not drinking any water the night before. So yeah, that's about it, guys. If you like the video, please like the video, share the video, and subscribe.